It's Week 11 of the 2022 season, where division rivals will clash in the NFC West. It's the Seahawks and the Rams on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play.
Brandon Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field a defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Doug Costin gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Kaepernick going to throw. And this is incomplete. DJ Chark the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 18 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 20, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Throwing now is Kaepernick, sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Kaepernick looking to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw is Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches at the 29-yard line.
Kamara try the right side. Shifts by him.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
1 quarter in the books, 8-3, our score. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well. And they pick up big yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Kamara fighting him off and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 2. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st down, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. The quick slant caught. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Touchdown, Seahawks! A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
They'll look to throw.
And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA!
Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So we are at halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This fielded right at the goal line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be out right at the 35.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. Being chased out left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, Kaepernick, eluding the pressure right.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
First and 10, 40-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, LA!
Bryson Hopkins.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Sam Sloman for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the...
A leap, and he's got it! He got it! Touchdown! Equanimous St. Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this is back to an 8-point game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That catch good for only a couple.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Throwing is Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
We get a look at Equinemius St. Brown as he and the rest of the crew march out onto the field. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. I got you.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And his kick here is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. He's going to try and go deep again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Past the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick buying time to his left. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, it's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for L.A. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Stafford. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they run heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting the runner across the goal line.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And some room to run now. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's to the 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position and only one play to score it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Kaepernick. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. To throw, it's Kaepernick, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Kaepernick looking to throw for it.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on it.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing